look at the funk.
Would you stop playing with that radio of yours? I'm trying to get to sleep. Would you stop playing with that radio of yours? I'm trying to get to sleep. Would you stop? Would you stop? I'm trying to get to. I'm trying to get to.
This is most disturbing. Let's look at the funk.
Would you stop playing with that radio of yours? Would you stop playing with that radio of yours? I'm trying to get to sleep. I'm trying to get to sleep. Playing with that.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Hot Off the Block with Mike and Ed, bringing you episode 7 today. That's going to be featuring the newbies, our first-timer Street Fighter players. But on the mic with me tonight, I've got Ed. He's going to introduce our guests. Ed, why don't you say something?
Hello. What's up, guys? Back at it again. New episode, new blood. We got with us in the studio at the top of the Empire State Building, we got Crom. What's up,
Hello.
Crom?
Hey.
And we got Yepsy Kyle.
What's up?
And we also have a special guest that everyone has been waiting for. We have BonBon.
Hello.
What's up, guys? What's it called today? We're just going to be going over our usual stuff, interviewing Crom, Kyle, and Bon, and then just, news, casual conversation, get to know them, the nitty gritty, all that stuff here.
I want to make sure everybody heard BonBon. Was everybody in the Twitch chat able to hear BonBon?
Yeah, because we don't want BonBon.
This is the first time I'm doing this, and I don't want to do this in vain. So, also while we talk tonight, the Street Fighter 6 Extreme Battle Amethyst League will be playing in the background.
Ooh.
All right. Okay. Hello, BonBon. Can you say something again, real quick? All right, hold on. Bon, are you coming in through?
Hello, this BonBon. Can you hear me?
I think I heard him.
Yeah,
I mean,
I hear Bon.
I'm hearing-
It's like a... Yeah, I hear Bon.
I'm hearing BonBon.
BonBon has an incredible voice. I didn't think he would ever sound like this. This is crazy.
This is pretty incredible. It's a pretty rare privilege
Yeah.
to get him on the microphone. I mean, it's not often that you get to hear actual speech from BonBon.
It's because of his. There's gonna be like a weird. Okay, there he goes again.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, BonBon? There's gonna be like a weird delay with him because he's. Where is he coming in from? Nova Scotia or something like that? Greenland.
Thank
So
you.
it's like-
I have a condition.
Nobody knows where BonBon lives.
Yeah, we don't know where he's at, so somewhere
He's,
out there. So like his radio signals take a while to get to us. So starting off though, we're gonna let's see, who do I start off with? Eeny meeny miny mo, catch a tiger by his Kyle. We're gonna see where hit us up with a little intro. Tell us about yourself and where your name came from.
Well, just so the audience can follow along, what we're doing tonight is all three of these players, Crom, Kyle, and BonBon, are new to competitive fighting games with the release of Street Fighter 6. We are currently in the first year anniversary of Street Fighter 6, which means now these players have been playing for a full year. And so what we're wanting to do is we're wanting to check in, see where they've ended up after this year of playing Street Fighter. Are they interested in playing more? Stick around and find out. We're gonna ask them a bunch of questions, and hopefully you find that a lot of very interesting. So we are gonna start with Kyle. Kyle, or Yepsy, where'd you get your name from, man? I always like to ask first. Where's the gamer tag from?
Oh yeah, so it is Kyle, but it's actually Yepsy, and then there's 3 underscores, and the reason for that is like there's the common Twitch meme Yupcock, and the reason is because it's actually a play on my actual name, which just like Mike, but my last name has the word cock in it spelled just that way, so I just put Yupcock. That's how it's spelled. You know, because anytime I ever to tell anyone my last name, I would go Yupcock. That is how it's spelled. You know, and so that's just sort of the tag.
We're already demonetized.
The three underscores is important. It's not, because it's not in that context. It is just the word. Could be any kind of cock, like a gun cock. Or a bird. Technically speaking, it's like a Scottish root of literally like raised chickens.
Oh my
Looked it up. That's the etymology.
And BonBon, these questions are coming to you as well, so you might as well be working on your thing here. So, Crom, you're next up. Then, where does Crom come from, or Cromsferatu, which is how we know you in the Discord?
Yeah. Well, my username is like, I came up with it a while ago, and it's mostly for art purposes. I had this habit over the years of nuking my social media accounts when I reach a certain amount of followers, because I just panicked, and this is the only name that stuck. It started off as Crom Waits, which is Crom from the Conan books, and Tom Waits, a combination of like 2 things I really like. It became Crom Waits. And then I found out that another artist is also Crom. He also has a Crom name. So I changed mine to Cromsferatu. And that's it.
Like the guy from the SpongeBob episode, Nosferatu?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
It's very good, very good.
Oh, nice.
All right, BonBon, same question. Where'd you get your username from? What made you pick BonBon?
It was the first thing I thought of, and I saw a guy was already named Bon in a server I was in. So, I decided to mix it up and change it to BonBon.
Very good. I think that's a wise move, honestly. I don't know if I can do this all night.
I don't know. You guys shouldn't be laughing at BonBon like this, guys. He's being very brave, speaking up like this.
Finally,
right now.
this is why he's never shared his voice with us, because the second he shares
really
his
try to
voice
be a little more
with us,
supportive of our good friend BonBon.
we can't even take him seriously for 1 second.
Kyle. So this is your first little foray into competitive fighting games, or is it their first fighting game as a whole?
No. I've been playing, video games forever. So fighting games have just been a part of it, though a much lesser part of it. This is the first time I've played a fighting game with hey, I'm trying to actually be as high rank as possible. I'm gonna try to improve and steadily become very good at this game. That's the first time in a fighting game I've done this.
Are you competitive in other games or just fighting games?
Not especially. No. I've always been a lot more casual. I've played difficult games, but I've never been a speedrunner or someone that plays any other sort of game that's really high competition.
Let's see. So like, what when you play a fighting game, or when you play Street Fighter 6, because I'm assuming that's your main game right now.
Yeah.
What's what's the kind of character and play style that you gravitate towards when, and you know, how you play and stuff like that?
Yeah, it's kind of difficult to like completely pinpoint it, but I really like a pretty strong offense. But I think ultimately what really gets me to play a character is just kind of like a very nebulous kind of vibe thing, where it's just like when I'm playing them, I will kind of suss out how much I like that character through playing them. I think I have a slight inclination towards like a more offensive character or someone with like long-reaching attacks, but I don't think I have like a bias towards one specific kind of like character in the sense of like a fighting game mechanic, because I really just like I'll play a character and go, I like this character a lot. I'm gonna play them.
So what is what's the character you feel most comfortable with right now?
Right now in Street Fighter 6, I'm playing like just solely Manon. I picked them up like I was playing a lot of characters. I was having a horrible character crisis of just trying to find someone I liked playing. And when I played Manon, I just kind of enjoyed like the moves they had and like the like kind of weirdly long advancing reach sort of stuff, and ultimately getting opponents into this big complicated game of rock paper scissors that I could just like break them in half for.
Hmm. Okay. Let's see.
So I guess Crom, the same question would go to you then. Like, have you been playing? Do you play other games growing up, or are you just like kind of starting to game, like fighting games, or is it just, what's your history of gaming?
No, I've been playing video games all my life, but I was always pretty casual. Um, I was more like when I got started, I was more of like a survival horror RPG player, JRPG player.
Okay.
Uh, my like one of the very first games I ever played on the PlayStation was Resident Evil 2.
Ooh.
And before that, I had like ever since I was a little kid, I hung out at the arcade, play Street Fighter 2, Mortal Kombat, Killer Instinct, all that um, like that I guess you could say like first gen of really big fighting games. But I never was like good, and I never really cared about being good or like getting better at the game. I was just like to play. I just had a lot of fun playing with my friends. Um, and then I stopped doing it for a while. Like I started doing it consistently for a while. I think from when I started late high school, early no, I would say early like university. I just kind of sort of stopped playing video games. I played one. I play a few every here and there, but nothing resembling fighting games. I actually stopped playing fighting games for a long time. Uh, and then in 2020, I mean, the pandemic hit, and like nothing much changed for me because I'm a shut-in. I'm a bit of a shut-in, but I did like the little social life that I had died, and I was like, I should do some, and I got back into video games, but I got back into FPS games, like all like movement FPS games, uh, and a friend of mine got me to Doom 2016, and then from there I went into Doom Eternal, uh, and that's where I started like getting more of a taste of, I want to get good at these games. I want to get good at this stuff. I started discovering like a more competitive side, I guess. Uh, where I say, no, yeah, I want to get better. I want to see how good I can get at just video games in general. And that led me to Street Fighter.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And I know, and anybody that's played, I mean, you've been a pretty active member of the OppBlock here for a while. We all know that Crom's the Ryu player, the Drew disciple.
Yeah.
What made you want to pick Ryu? What made you want to choose like that kind of character?
At first, I thought I was just doing it because I wanted to relearn the basics. But then I realized that he really meshes with my philosophy, which is like as a character, like his vibes is like self-improvement. Self-improvement without ego, I think, is how I see it. And partially the reason I play competitive fighting games is the same reason I was competitive in martial arts, which is I want to kill my ego. You know, I want to like just purge any kind of self arrogance or whatever. And I've understood that facing adversity is a good way to do that, and Ryu is very good for that. He was very good for that in season 1. I have a feeling that this is why I also like Souls games, because I just like I get really frustrated, but part of me also kind of looks for the struggle. And I think I favor neutral heavy playstyles. I like the back and forth. I don't think I'm very good at it, but I do like the back and forth, and I like to fish for the whiff punish, and I like to bait the jump ins and shit. There's something very satisfying about being able to know what your opponent's gonna do, or conditioning your opponent to do something. And that will probably be easier with other characters, but there's something about Ryu that's just like very simple strike throw mix, I guess. And if you make a mistake, I do the big button and you die.
The big button.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much the most simple way I can describe why I like Ryu, is because I like when you make a mistake and then I push the big button and you lose like 60% of your health. Yeah, I guess that's it.
Okay. Well, BonBon, I got the same question for you.
I apologize for how I sound. I took 3 scoops of expired Gorilla Mind pre-workout when I was a child, and my voice has never been the same. Allow me to attempt to clear my throat, asterisk.
Could have
Asterisk.
happened to anyone.
Okay, great. Well, now that you've had a chance to clear your throat there, maybe you could answer the question now about like what got you into fighting games, and how you picked Jamie, I guess.
I played Marvel too casually when I was a kid, and later fell for the EVO moment meme. What really got me to take fighting games seriously was joining the OPP, since I didn't know anyone who played SF6 beyond the casual level, and looking into all the info you need to know to play fighting games on my own seemed like a hassle.
Man, yeah, that throat clear really worked out for you. You sound much clearer. And just curious though, like why Jamie? Like what made you decide to pick Jamie?
For characters, I go for ones I think look the coolest. I don't really care how they play.
Okay. Okay, cool. No, I can respect that. I often go on just what they look like as well.
I have a weakness for drunken fighters.
I mean, I mean, the same could be said for most of us, I think. So, we really appreciate BonBon being able to join us tonight. But we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on from BonBon. So, we already touched what kind of characters you guys like to play. But like, what was it that, I mean? Well, we kind of also did the thing where what made you want to play fighting games? Everybody's kind of interested in the competitive side of things and kind of challenging themselves a little bit further. Has your journey into SF6 made you go back and look at other fighting games more seriously now? I'll start with Kyle. Kyle, I noticed you've been playing other stuff as well as Street Fighter 6. I mean, have you gone back now and looked with like a more competitive mind at these older games, and figured out some stuff you didn't know in the past, or even like something like Multiverses? I see you playing quite a bit of that now. Surely stuff of that translates over,
Yeah, no, so actually before I got back into SF6, I was playing Tekken 8 when it came out. And I played that, and then I wanted to move to Street Fighter 6 because I just felt it was like, I felt in a way a much more like difficult measure of like improvement. And then I doubled back to playing like Virtual Fighter. because when I was younger, that was like the fighting game that I probably played the most. So I played Virtual Fighter 4, and then I was emulating Virtual Fighter 5 and acted like being a little bit more active in that community. And I kind of want to play that a lot more as well. And I have been playing it in my off time between other games. So yeah, definitely other fighting games have been interesting me, and I've been trying to kind of broaden out. But I think I've been the most focused on improving at Street Fighter for like this moment until I like achieve my own goal in it.
I guess we can ask the same question to Crom. You kind of sort of illustrated earlier what you wanted to improve on, but do you have other games that you want to improve on as well besides Street? Goals
I
are
think probably
improving?
the only other game that at this point I'm looking forward to is going back to Elden Ring.
Oh yes.
I'm very like I'll play other games here and there, but I'll mostly I don't know, maybe I'll play like FPS games, and I can finish those in one sitting.
Mhm.
But dedicate when I get dedicated to a game, and you can ask this to any of my close friends, like I find one game and I'll dedicate like years of my life to that game specifically. I'll play other things, but not at the same level of dedication. So for now, I think I don't know, maybe until something like I'm curious about 2XKO. Uh, maybe something like that. But for now, I feel like I'm pretty dedicated to Street Fighter 6. Um, I want to get as good as it possibly can. Um, and yeah, I think that's I think that's
Oh,
probably it.
yeah. Don't
Um,
get nervous on me now, buddy.
No,
yeah,
that's
no,
all.
I ain't nervous.
Is,
It just like is I'm really struggling to think any other. But I think it's also because it's just really natural to me to want to get good at anything I do.
Mhm.
So any game I pick up, like I may not be like the best, I don't even consider myself a good video game player, but just by sheer
You
effort,
just
like
want to get to that point where you're satisfied with how you're playing the game and the game feels good to you in that specific moment,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
because to me, like um, getting achievements and getting cool skins or whatever I mean, that's cool. I like that, but the main drive, like I feel like the main reward for playing video games for me is the game loop. If
Mhm.
your game loop is satisfying and it makes me feel cool playing it, then like I'm sold. Uh, yeah,
No, I think that that's a fair trade there. You want the game to feel good to play and feel good to perform well, and as long as it
yeah,
hits those right vibes,
yeah,
you're gonna enjoy it.
Even
yeah,
if it's to like an audience of nobody. Like if you yourself are satisfied with how things are going, I think that's what matters the
yeah,
most.
yeah. I don't,
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, if I wanted an audience, I would have become a streamer or
Right.
something. And the reality is like, uh, yeah, I don't really like. I'll stream maybe to my friends, and maybe it might be because we're playing together. I like I li- but I like to perform well. I think even if it's like a team game. That I don't play a lot of team games, but when I do, I like to. I was playing multiverses with a friend the other day,
Mhm.
and I was just like, yeah, I want to get good at this game, so my friend doesn't get frustrated when I die. It's like,
Right.
uh,
Well,
but yeah,
in the spirit of keeping things moving here, I guess we'll send the same question over to BonBon. Like, what other fighting games have you been playing? Have you been doing much? Has Street Fighter 6 made you want to play more?
Just learning Street Fighter 6 has eaten up all my fighting game time, yo, since I still play a lot of non-fighters. However, I would like to learn the new Fatal Fury. It looks fire, no cap.
I agree 100%. That new Fatal Fury does look really, really good. But I mean,
It
you
looks
saying
beautiful.
that isn't entirely genuine though, because I've seen you playing a lot of other games on like Fightcade and some of those other stuff. Like, you jump in with me and Joe and me and Yusuf when we're playing like some of the crazy stuff. I mean, you can't be saying like you only play Street Fighter 6. That's not true.
And I guess pick up Third Strike, the greatest fighting game ever made, according to FGC legend Maximilian Dude, yo.
I mean, I can't believe you'd bring up that name right now on this stream.
Dude, I think he's gonna send us a cease and desist. We talk about him.
How dare you? How dare you?
I only play Kusogi with the lads.
I mean, yeah, that's the best way to play it. I mean, I don't try to play those games seriously. It's not a whole lot of fun.
I do admit I would like to top Evo in Cute Fighter.
Cute Fighter's a good game. We played a lot of sets of that the other night.
Love BonBon.
Yeah, it's been a real treat getting them on the cast, I gotta say.
I do admit I would like to top Evo in Cute Fighter.
Yeah, you said that, BonBon. We heard you the first time.
Bro, I'm fucking dying.
Oh god.
So are you guys still feeling a year in? Are you guys still feeling the love for 6? I mean, I hear Crom saying he wants to be the best he can possibly be at it, which is a very admirable goal and definitely something that's going to require some work. How about you, Kyle? I mean, are you looking to keep practicing, keep improving?
I want to hit master rank before the end of season 2. That is my big goal.
Great
and I'm going to be working like tirelessly at it until I do. That's my plan anyway.
Wait, is this a question aimed at all of us, or?
Yeah, and you can elaborate on yours, Crom.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you mentioned wanting to improve to the best that you can. What's your little what's like 3 of those mini goals that you're looking to achieve on your way to that end goal?
Yeah. Well, I would like to get Ryu to master within season 2 as well.
Okay.
I stopped playing ranked quite a while ago, actually. I had a talk with Drew about this, and at the time, I was very, very frustrated with my progress. I was feeling really bad about myself. And I decided, and you know, like we kind of both decided to take a break. And I took mostly a break from ranked, and I've only been playing like people from the block, you know, like offline and casuals, you know, playing with my friends. I have some friends who've helped me a lot, both in the OppBlock and like in another Discord chat. And I've mostly been playing only those people, but mainly for fun. And lately I started getting that dog in me again, and it finally came to a point where I'm like, yeah, I think I can do this. And I want to get a master with Ryu, and I would also like within season 2, I want to learn Aki, and I would like to learn Jamie. I've been fiddling with both, and they both feel good to play. And yeah, that's my. I think that would be my goal. My 2 other goals, Aki and Jamie. I want to get good at both Aki and Jamie. Or whichever, if there's a season 2 character that I really like, then that one, I guess. But yeah, I would like to learn more about the game in general, like not just the characters that I play. And maybe compete. Maybe I would also like to compete in more tournaments, both offline and online. Yeah, especially with Ryu. I want to test those buffs, see if he's viable, because Ryu is cool.
Nope, for sure, yeah, and he's gotten a bunch of buffs, and he's got a bunch more tools and setups that he can use now to bury your opponent in pressure. But yeah, it just takes time, lots of practice, lots of time, and fortunately, ranked isn't going anywhere. You can do a little bit every day. Never, you know, as my advice for doing ranked is just the second you stop wanting to click the button, don't click it anymore. You're done for the day.
Yeah.
You know, if you're
Yeah.
gonna regret, if you're dreading clicking the rematch button or whatever, just put it away. Try again tomorrow. You know, there's no reason to stress yourself out over it. It's just Street Fighter, and odds are you're better than the person you're playing. You're just panicking.
Yeah.
So, but those are admirable goals. I know getting a character to master is a big achievement, and Bon in their first year of Street Fighter 6 was able to bring Jamie to master. So what?
Incredible achievement.
Yeah, great. I mean, a great achievement. Just starting from scratch and getting all the way up there. It shows a lot. These guys have talked about how difficult it is to stay in ranked and to grind that set out. It's to get that achievement. It is something nice and to strive for. But what are your goals? What are your goals continuing forward here? What else are you trying to focus on now?
I apologize. I may have had too much of something before coming on. I want to focus on having a better understanding of interactions, because when I don't, it makes me kick my pillow across the room. I would like to put more time into labbing combos, since I hate labbing, but I gotta do it to get my boy Akuma to master.
Okay. No, I understand. I mean, I've put controllers through walls in the past.
God.
But yeah, how were you able to get your mind together to grind all that ranked session? Hold on here. We got to get this.
BonBon
message.
seems to be having some trouble getting his answers to us. It's that connection. Oh, there he goes.
I hate ranked, but I'm a mentally unstable beast. I can't be stopped.
That's very true. I would have to agree with that tenfold. You have to have that mindset going into ranked, because that's what you're going up against for sure.
He's a mutant. He has to be. Oh God.
So I mean, all you guys have now been, like we keep saying, years past. I believe every one of y'all have participated in one of the ops league events or tournaments across one of the many games that we run them in. How has like competing in both the ops stuff and like even in locals, if you have your own locals, how has competing in those helped? Like, has that made you want to get better? Is that, obviously it makes you want to get better? Like, what's can you just talk about your experiences there a little bit? Kyle, why don't you start with that?
Yeah, so I did start going to locals with you guys, and I played in some of the league games. I mean, ultimately, I'm so novice that I'm kind of just getting like crushed for the most part, but it does kind of inspire me to really push myself to not just be grandma's favorite O2er forever. And I really do have some goals of just like not just getting my rank up, but actually going to these places and be taking a set off somebody. Just so I'm not just showing up just to throw $20 at the local and drink water and go, that was cool. I really want to try to, like, I'm not trying to win anything because we got to do at the local, but I'm trying to just have results of myself and like see that actual improvement and give people some sweat.
Hey man, everybody has that cocoon phase of their fighting game career where they are a pot monster. And they show up and they donate their $20 to the bracket.
Oh, yeah.
And then they go home.
Nothing wrong with that.
Most people, and honestly, dude, everybody outside of top 3 is doing the same thing. So I mean, like,
sure.
it's just a little bit later. They
I just don't want to be
play.
grandma's favorite O2er. Okay, that's it. That's all.
So yeah, it's not nothing to feel any type of way about. But yeah, I do get that. The want to go makes you want to grind, makes you want to get better. Yeah, for sure. How about you, Crom? I know you have posted in the Discord some of your local events, and I've seen you in our events, obviously, as well. Commentated some of your matches. Can you speak to your experiences a little bit in the competitive scene?
Yeah, it's just it was very overwhelming at first because I also was getting crushed, especially like I mean, I live in Mexico, so like the local scene here is very competitive. Like, and I think it was nice to have a place like the OppBlock where there's people who are also learning. Because by the time I started joining my locals, everybody was master. Everybody had like 1600 MR and up, and I don't know what to do. I was just getting destroyed. Like, and I was getting destroyed, and then I would ask him for advice. Says, "Hey, how do I get better?" I don't know, man. Just get better. This is like, I need to find. Uh, I I I thought I needed to do this on my own. Uh, so it felt good being in the block because everybody here's been really nice to me, and even if I feel down after losing a tournament, like I can just hit up Drew. I can just hit up, but like I can hit up anybody and just be like, hey man, like what's up with this? What's up with this mix up? And it's kind of motivating. And it gives me a little bit more confidence to go again, to have it go again at like my locals, because it is scarier to me doing locals, just because the people are very competitive, and sometimes they're not very friendly. That they're there to win. They're not there to be your friend. Um, and I guess it's different than like being in the block and just hanging out with you guys, and hanging out in voice chat helps a lot.
Yeah,
'Cause-
it's friendly vibes here. You don't get too much of that, like I'm coming for your throat kind
yeah.
of gameplay that you do get when
And they're not just to be clear, they're not disrespectful here.
right.
They'll come, they'll shake your hand, they'll say good game, and they'll leave. But they don't. They're not your
giving,
friend.
Yeah, no, they're trying to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, they want to win.
Yeah.
No, that's good competition should be like that. I mean, when you step in and sit down, plug your controller in, the friendship ends. We're playing Street Fighter. I'm trying to beat you, and that can be a hard thing for some people to get over, and some people never do it, and they just play casually forever. It is a tough hurdle.
That's
Yeah.
me. I play casually forever.
But it is good to have a place where you can play Street Fighter like you're playing at a local, and they're coming for your throat, but then the game ends, and I can just have like we can just have the vibes to go, hey man, that was a good game. Can you like, and then you'll be like, well, here's what you need to do. Like I think that's cool. It's cool to have like someone there to give you feedback.
Yeah, most of my locals have been that way in my career, but I know that there can be definitely some cultural differences. We do got bots in the chat.
Oh no, we got a viewer bot. Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Someone killed
Guys,
this bot.
it's cheap viewers. But wait,
sorry.
then they won't sub or donate. We want rich
I'm
viewers.
gonna check that out later.
Yeah, there you go.
Destruction. Kill.
Get banned, bot.
GTAB, dude. GTAB. All
right, so then we'll continue moving forward. BonBon, I'm gonna ask you the similar question here. Our Mr. Mentally Unstable Beast himself. What would you think about playing in all the leagues and stuff? Can you want to speak a little bit to your offline or to your like competitive experience?
Yes, sir. My mental illness can't be topped. I was nervous at my first league knowing that so many people are watching, but I was able to get over it the more leagues I played due to being a mentally ill beast, animal, and now I can't get enough of them.
mentally ill beast, animal.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that is.
My doctor told me I was mentally obese.
Mentally ill Mr. Beast is a completely different YouTube channel that should be explored.
Oh my god.
But anyway, this is crazy.
We made it, I agree.
Anyway, so moving on with the interview. Now that you guys are fully fledged members of the FGC, you get to be salty. So what makes you the most salty playing in like tournament, playing online, playing against your friends? What's something that makes you just absolutely want to rip your hair out? Throw the controller through the wall, break your monitor, whatever, flip your desk over, quietly turn off the PC and wander into the local woods and never be seen again.
Honestly, I'll go first just because that seems to be the trend. It's kind of annoying to say, but ultimately I think I am always the most upset with myself. It's never like something my opponent's doing. It's never something that like a move. I never go like, oh, that's not fair. Most like for the most part, unless it's like one of those egregious things. But it's just like I go, damn, I really keep making like this mistake, and I go really hard on myself, and that ultimately is what makes me have to like stop a lot of the time because I really turn into a complete drag, dude. I will like flagellate, you know. I will like I will really whip myself over the stupidest stuff, and it makes me spiral a lot.
It's really easy to do that, especially like after you come off of like a really bad losing streak or something,
Yeah.
or like you're losing to a player that you were previously winning against or something like that. But the best way to look at it, and this is advice that I don't even take myself, is it's like what Mike said earlier. It's put it down, try again tomorrow,
Hmm.
type stuff. You know, every little beating you take is another step towards getting a little bit better at the game.
It
Or
is that advice that's like easy to give and hard to
yeah.
actually take for yourself because
Oh
it
yeah,
is just one of those
absolutely.
things. It's like, ah, man.
Yeah, there's nothing quite like rage slamming that rematch button though. It does
Yeah.
feel pretty good to slam that rematch button. How about you,
Oh,
Crom? What's making you salty?
It's pretty much like what Kyle said. Like, uh, I used to think my salt came from just kind of knowing that Ryu wasn't a good place. That's kind of how I interpret my salt. But then now that Ryu is like a real character, uh, I find that actually no, I still get salty, and that salt like is also like directed at my performance. You know, like if I drop a combo, if I go for a shimmy and I'm right, but I make a mistake and I don't press the right button, or I'm too slow. I get really salty when I know I'm being predictable. Uh, like because I know I am being predictable, and I know that I am both falling for the same stuff, but also trying to mix someone up with the same stuff, and failing. That makes me very that makes me salty. Uh, but it's all I realize that it's all on me. Like I direct a lot of my anger at myself, um, and kind of just bottle it in, or like like just say mean things to myself.
Yeah, it's easy to beat yourself up, try to bottle it in. I mean,
Yeah,
I think I've spoken to this before, but I've definitely put controllers through drywall walls before. I mean, in some
yeah,
of my darkest hours there. But yeah, being able to bottle that up and just in public, I've never been a rager because I would be too embarrassed to just rage. I couldn't.
yeah,
I couldn't handle somebody videotaping me throwing my controller onto the ground and stamping out of the room like all
yeah.
upset. Like I couldn't live with myself if if I got caught doing that.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not a. Yeah, I'm not a. I don't rage like that in public either. I don't even I wouldn't even say I rage like that in private. Uh, but it's also like I have felt the impulse. I'll look at the controller, but then I'm like, no, man. Yeah, like I would just tell myself, you do not have that luxury. Like,
yeah, no, I was about to say that
like
almost
your
happened to
ass in a
me.
third world country. Like, no.
Exactly. Like, there's been a few times where I've wanted to like punt the controller, or, like throw it through the glass or something, but then I'm like, the controller costs $80. I'm not gonna do that. It's it's
Yeah,
it's definitely been very tempting though, especially in like when I was playing Granblue recently, and ranked in that game is infuriating. And you just want to like throw the controller at your TV or something, but you just can't do
yeah.
that. When you start feeling like that, that's when you're like, all right, I'm gonna
Yeah,
start
you gotta
playing.
you gotta put it down. You gotta
Yeah.
put it down. One thing that's helped me a lot with Salt is that I have cats. I have 5 cats, and some of them love watching me play. Like like right now, one of my cats is like super close to the screen. And I've been sitting here in practice mode, and I've just been moving Ryu up and down, and she's just like watching him move. So like I can't rage because if I do it, my cats like every time I make a sudden move or if I fall, like I've stubbed my toe. Like if I so much as stub my toe and go ow, like my cats just get like startled, you know.
You're gonna scream.
And it feels really bad. Like it feels really bad. Like when you actually do, like I don't know, like you're having an argument with someone and your cats get scared of you, like that. That just breaks my heart. So it's like I can't rage. I gotta keep it in because I got these little creatures that don't understand what I'm getting mad at.
For sure. I mean, wait till you have a kid. That's that times 100.
Oh my god.
But
Oh god, yeah.
anyway, BonBon, what makes you salty?
For me, it's booting up the game. I don't get upset at losing, but I get angry when I don't understand why. Like how my opponent's move beats out mine when I thought mine would win the interaction. It makes me want to punch out my drywall. I've been staring at my mirror every morning saying Akuma over and over to help manage my anger.
I've also been doing that, but like in a fearful tone, not
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, I'm worried that if I
In my
did do
sleep.
that, though, I might summon him to join you in your home.
Oh my
Might
god,
be a
dude.
problem.
You're gonna Bloody Mary Akuma in real
Yeah,
life.
yeah, you gotta be careful.
Quick shout out to Skettlebo for the sub to the channel.
Oh, did we get a sub?
Shout out-
Let's go,
Oh yeah,
Skittlebo!
Skittlebo with the Prime Gaming sub. Thank you for being
Yeah.
a Prime gamer. Thank you
That's
for
my
giving
homie
it to
Big
us.
What's up, bro?
We appreciate that. Your funds go to a prize pool for our local league tournament. So thank you for supporting us. So moving on, we kind of already discussed goals you guys have. Everybody wants to make master with their characters. BonBon's moved over to Akuma. Both you guys are searching for master with your current characters. So as a put a little bow on our interview question here, our 1 year review of your guys play. What's been your favorite thing that's happened this year? Do you guys have like a favorite moment, a favorite achievement? What's something that you guys look back in the last year, it makes you feel all warm and fuzzy? Kyle, why don't you go first? If you got
Man,
it.
I mean, like in the context of I guess like the FGC too, just because I haven't really had like a ton of like friends and like hanging out with people in like most recent years. I mean, I think ever since COVID, it's been pretty difficult. But just joining up with you guys and going out to Neon every now and then was really cool. And I think it was like second or third time there, man. Just having like I was playing with like Cammy, just trying to do some combos, and to have like Knuckle Dude come aside and just talk to me about the game for a minute and just like show me a combo. Go, oh yeah, dude, try this, and he just like jacked in his controller and just showed me like a really cool combo. That he's like, this is a good rep for that, and just have like just connect with me and just be cool. It was just really awesome. It's definitely a highlight just to have like that dude, just sweetest guy in the world, come and just say what's up.
Yeah,
And I
for
definitely
sure.
felt like super welcome to like the FGC on like a higher scale, like even more than I did already. You know.
Yeah, it's really cool when the pros take time out of their day to chit chat just with us, and honestly, it's been really cool ever since having Dude join the OppBlock. He has been chilling,
Yeah.
hanging out.
You really said,
chit-chatting
"Hey
with the
kid,
group.
catch," and just threw a combo at me.
Yeah, so that's neat, and that just proves that the FGC is a special kind of scene, man, where there are good people in there, and they do care about the community. So
They also
know.
gave me Red Bull Kumite cards, and that was really
yeah,
cool.
how cool
Like,
is that?
That was
Yeah.
awesome. I still have those.
I got
dude.
a couple of them as well. They're
That
going
was
to
so
Evo
sick.
with me.
Yeah.
Looking to get signatures. So,
Oh, man.
Crom, how about you, buddy? What's been your favorite thing this year?
There's so many good things that have happened, like as a result, as a result of being, I guess, like now a full-fledged member of the FGC. I think in general is like it just feels like there was something that was missing before in a lot of aspects of my life. I've had a very I had ever since like 2020 I've had a very, I mean, everybody had a rough time, right? But like
Right.
a year or so after that, my dad dies, and then my grandma dies, and then one of my aunts die, and it all turns into a big mess. my relationship ends. So I'm in a very bad place. Or I was in a very bad place, and it was nice to find a community of people with whom like I could not only engage in like a game that I want to be competitive at, but also that has complemented a lot of other things. Because I used to one of my biggest artistic influences is Capcom, specifically the works of Akima and Bengus, Erayan, all the big ones, Ikeno,
goats.
especially in the '90s, like all the goats. They influenced my art a lot, you know. And for a while, I stopped drawing Darkstalkers and Street Fighters. I used to draw like I had notebooks filled with doodles when I was a kid. Just Ryu and Morrigan and Dimitri and all these like great characters. Lost to
Sick.
time. And when I wanted to get back into it, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of feel like a poser because like I don't play any of these games. Like not anymore, you know, or I don't play the new games, you know.
Right.
I kind of feel like a poser, and now it's like I can do I can do fan art and feel like, oh, so this is what was missing, you know, like because I don't really I'm not really much of a fan art guy. I'm more into drawing my own stuff. Uh, but games like Street Fighter are some of the few games that do make me go, oh, I want to draw this character. I think this character is cool. Which is also why I'm excited for the Capcom contest because I'm working on
Yeah,
a few
put
pieces for
a
that.
pin on that. We are going to talk about that here in a minute once we wrap up this interview. That is part of our little news, our little news segment. We're going to talk about all those things coming out.
Yeah, but yeah, I think it's just the little moments. It's also like made me able to connect to artists that I've been admiring for a long time in my career. Like some of my favorite artists, uh, like some artists that I really respect, like are also Street Fighter players. And like some of them in particular are really good, and they've uh, like I think alongside Drew, obviously, who's like pretty much my master, but like
Shout outs to Master Drew.
yeah, but there's also been like there's also like been artists who are really good Street Fighter players. One of them in particular who's like who in my mind he's kind of like the secret sage, like the guy who just lives in a hut and teaches me the secrets of being an asshole with Ryu. He was in chat earlier. He goes by Watatansa, but like him and Drew, it's kind of feel good to have people that I already looked up to also teach me Street Fighter, and people like Drew that I didn't know before, but I now look up to because they taught me so much. I don't know that it feels good, you know. And just in general, like all the little moments, just hanging out with the ops, playing fighting games, or even just shooting the shit, you know, talking about like a video about who the best Sonic waifu is, which is a thing that happened in the OppBlock. That was really funny.
Oh yeah, lots of stuff. We got Aki's Columbo tweet that went super mega viral and sparked Columbo discourse for several days at a time. Yeah,
That blew up so hard.
The Opp is a pretty cool place. But yeah, okay. So moving on, very good to hear, Crom, and thank you for coming on, both Crom and Kyle. Appreciate you guys coming on and chatting with us. But before we wrap up the interview, same question goes to BonBon. Give me your FGC moment of the year there.
Hitting Master with Jamie felt like I had a huge weight lifted. Everyone says he's low tier, so I thought it would be an uphill battle that would take longer than I thought. My next goal is having a better understanding of small details in neutral, as I still feel like I'm playing catch up to people who have been playing since Street Fighter 2 and 4. Also reaching Master with Akuma.
Okay, no, very good. I think those are, you know, I think that obviously hitting Master's a great feeling. I remember this. I felt the weight. It's just like, oh, okay, finally that chore is done. It's like it's got that kind of feeling because you should be there. Anybody who plays the game consistently enough deserves to be there. You just gotta wade through that knee-deep pile of muck that is ranked mode long enough to find that little green pin.
Do I
So-
have to put? I've been wanting to play and just like dedicate that time, Mike. Do I have to do that? Is that what it takes?
You have to do what? Say it again. You cut out right. The
Oh,
most
God.
important word of that sentence is the one that we lost.
No. Do I have to like stop playing other games? Do I have to hit the bricks? on
Well, I
six,
would
dude?
say if your goal is to make master in 6, yeah, I would focus on the game. If you focused on the game and played it for legitimately like 2 months, you could hit master rank. You just gotta win like 50% of the games you play.
You guys have to take me to school. I think that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, definitely, it can be done. But that's gonna wrap up our little interview segment here. Again, thank you to everybody for coming on, Crom,
Hey.
Yepsy, and BonBon. We appreciate
yeah.
you guys jumping in here and sharing your guys' experience. It's always fun to hear what the new blood's doing. I remember my first year going to my first local, a back room of a Italian restaurant that just had a couple tables and TVs on them. One of the guys that was in the FGC's dad owned the restaurant or something. Place called Alma. We played Street Fighter and we could smell the tortellini. It was delicious.
Oh my god, that sounds like
That was where some of the first tournaments Alex Jabali was bringing sponsored coolers of NOS energy drinks to these little events because he was sponsored by NOS at the time. There you go, a flash from the past. Again, BonBon, appreciate you coming out here as well.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Yeah, we really appreciate you showing out. It was good, very good. But we got a little bit of game news. We're gonna wrap up here. We're gonna go through this kind of quick because we want to keep things tight around here. We're pushing an hour already. We got Summer Games Fest is tomorrow, June 7th. I don't know exactly what time. I think it's like 4:30 p.m. Eastern. I think is the Street Fighter time block.
Is it tomorrow?
It is tomorrow. Lots of rumors. There's been news that one of the Capcom devs said that they're gonna say every name all at once. They're gonna let everybody know all the characters all at the same time. What do you guys think? Who do you guys want to see? Give me 2 characters you want to see in season 2. Start again. We'll keep the same rotations. We're working all day. Go, Kyle. Go first.
I actually really liked Abel in Street Fighter 4 when I played a little bit like casually when I was younger. Even though there's a lot of similarities with other characters in the game, I think Abel's really cool, and probably Cody, just because I was also playing him in 4 recently actually. But that character seems really awesome and would be really fun to have in the game. So Abel and Cody.
Okay. I mean,
White Boy Summer.
I'm 100% with you there. I would like to have both of those characters as well. Crom, how about you? What do you think?
I'm gonna say I would like to see Sakura come back, and I would like to see a new character. I want them to keep making new characters. I thought about I thought about this last year, and where we're all at now in season 2. I cannot say I dislike any of the new characters conceptually. So I think it would be nice to see a returning character and a new one. Capcom, I think, has done really well with making characters interesting to play.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I think I think Street Fighter 5 Season 2 passed. They added a bunch of newcomers. There was like 3 or 4, I think. I don't remember exactly, and I didn't play. I don't want to be called out for saying wrong, but I feel like they could get crazy and they could add a couple newbies. they could bring back characters and completely change them up. I mean, Falk is obviously like a character that has got some stake in the story of this game.
Yeah.
You know, I think if you were to ask me who do I want to come back, who do I want in the game right now, I feel like the game's incomplete without somebody like a Bison, like a
Oh, you took my answer.
like a Bison or okay, well you have Bison, I'll take Balrog and Sagat. I think characters like
Sagat
Balrog
for
and
sure.
Sagat
I
not
feel
being
like
in the
Bison's
game.
guaranteed, right?
Yeah, they feel it doesn't feel like Street Fighter without Bison and Balrog and Sagat. I'll say Balrog and Sagat. A good like Ed's a boxer, but he ain't the boxer, man. He
I'd
ain't
like to
him.
see Vega too.
He ain't him.
I'm gonna swap one of mine.
Okay, Vega. Yeah, the trad bosses would be nice to have in.
What about
Yeah.
what about you, BonBon? What characters would you like to see coming back to Street Fighter 6?
Mike, Joe, Ingrid, and Captain Sawada, but I'm hoping for Cody and Makoto.
Okay. Yeah,
Captain Sawada from the
Captain
movie.
Sawada from Street Fighter, the movie, the game.
He is in the poll. He is in the poll.
That's so
I
funny.
actually want to fully change my answer and say it's Vega and Sean. I'm not can
Sean?
both of my other ones. Yeah, because I think Sean would be really cool as like his own fleshed
Hey,
out
man.
guy.
So speaking of that poll, who'd you guys choose? I know. I think I was talking with Bon earlier, and they told me who they chose, but I think it was.
Akuma.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was Akuma. Yeah. Kyle, who'd you choose?
Chose Dan. I chose Dan.
You chose
I
Dan.
chose Dan.
Hell yeah, dude.
I knew it was gonna be another poll where just like the first option was gonna win because that's just what people are doing. So I was like, Dan,
Yeah,
why not?
I mean the Coomers are gathering though. I think Sakura has superseded
She's-
Aki.
yeah.
So the Coomers are beating the Mashers right now on the scoreboard.
That's crazy.
Yeah. We got a Dudley in chat here. Chat, if you're in there and you voted in that poll, throw it up. Let's hear it.
Dudley's cool.
Let's see those votes.
Crom, who'd you pick, Crom?
I picked Ryu.
Ryu? All right, fair. It would have been
Yeah.
my guess, but yeah, sure. He's already in this game.
Sometimes vanilla
Yeah,
is
well,
flavor.
The poll was like, who's your favorite character?
No,
like,
that's
in the top
fair.
tier,
I
not
took
who
it.
you wanted the game.
That's how I looked at it, and I slammed that rose button harder than anybody's ever done it before.
Yeah.
Pause, unpause.
Of course, I mean, I want to see Bison come back because he's the character I played the most in 5. I guess he's my favorite. Before Bison, I was always picking Ken in like every Street Fighter game, but you know, Bison turned out to be a big favorite of mine, mostly because like it made me change how I sort of played the game, and because he's got one of my favorite voice actors, Norio Wakamoto. So it'd be cool to see him come back. I mean, they're like basically teasing him, right? They're basically teasing him to come back.
Yeah, I mean they talked about him in game. They talked about him in the New World Tour
There's no way
stuff.
he's not
They've
coming back.
talked about him. They got his hat on the chair in the lab and Ed's new stage. So yeah, I mean there's lots of hints. So
Aside from Bison, I kind of want to see Poison come back. Or more Final Fight characters would be cool.
Oh,
though
yeah.
They kind of blue balled me with putting Carlos in the World Tour mode. I want to have like a playable Carlos because he's my favorite character in Final Fight 2.
They should have Sodom. I haven't seen Sodom in a minute.
Yeah, he's been gone since Alpha.
yeah,
Yeah.
gone
Yeah.
since he was
Come back.
top tier.
Sodom, Maki.
Yeah.
Um,
What's the
Eagle.
guy from Final Fight 3? Dean.
Oh yeah, Dean.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dean. I remember Dean. And then there's also, I mean, going on in celebration of the first anniversary, we've got a major sale. So if you haven't purchased Street Fighter 6 yet, if you've been waiting, now is the time. It's like 50% off in some places online.
Oh, yeah.
So if you don't own a copy of the game or you've been waiting for some reason to pick it up, it's there. Grab yourself a copy. I think even the DLCs are on sale. Everything seems to be on sale right now. The costumes are on sale in the shop. You can actually get Costume 3 for, one purchase of fighter coins at the moment. You don't have to buy 2 packs of fighter coins. So,
Oh, yeah.
grab them while they're on sale if you wanted those Costume 3s. But going alongside all of that, there's a art competition happening right now as well for a new Challenger screens. And I think they're going to put the best ones in the game. And we got an artist here in chat with us, Crom. What are you cooking up for
Hey.
this? What are you cooking up for this little competition?
I got I mean, obviously, I'm gonna do a Ryu, at least one Ryu piece.
Sure.
I got like a work in progress already. I don't know if I can post that in the chat, but like I'm thinking of doing like I guess kind of like a funny Ryu piece. There's just Ryu shaking his sandal because there's a spider on it, and Ryu hates spiders.
That's awesome.
Uh,
If you want to share, no pressure. You throw it in the Discord. There's a link in chat to our Discord. You put it under like one of the tab, like a media tab or something, and
yeah,
everybody go in there and check out what Crom's cooking if he decides to post that up. But I know our
yeah,
Discord is popping with people doing that. I love the idea, Crom. Sounds really good.
yeah. Thank you. I'll probably do a Naki, and I'm gonna. I've been looking at the tag on Twitter and just figuring out which characters don't have. Like my immediate thought when they made the contest is some of these characters are not gonna have a lot of art because people just don't care about them too much, and I would like to like uh, make art for those characters so they don't feel forgotten. Uh, I haven't seen a lot of Dalsims. I haven't seen a lot of. I haven't seen a lot of Dalsims. I haven't seen a lot of Hondas. I've seen one good Honda like piece. So, but yeah. Or do I post this in voice chat?
You can post it in voice chat wherever you want to post it is fine. I mean, just let me know and I'll tell them where to go.
Yeah, it's here in voice chat.
Yeah, so if you join the Discord there, hit the voice chat channel and take a look there at Crom's art. I could even potentially put it on stream here if you'd like me to show it off. With your
Yeah,
permission,
yeah,
of course.
yeah.
So,
No worries.
okay, cool. So I will take and save this image.
Crom is a really talented artist. Like his stuff on Twitter and stuff like that. You know, you can plug your Twitter by the way if you want. It's just really
I
nice to
appreciate
look
it.
at. Yeah, it's really good stuff to look at. Like even like your non-Street Fighter stuff, your original things. I'm like, wow, insane that you can like a human is putting stuff like this out. It's extremely cool stuff.
Yeah, I like the emphasis on human because
Yeah,
yeah, it's been a bleak time for artists lately.
yeah. So I've heard all those bots are trying to take out your, trying to
Yeah,
take you out.
So
It's
yeah,
yeah.
okay.
here's to put a look up here. Here's the piece Crom's currently working on. So we got it up on stream now, Crom. If you want to say anything about
Eh,
it, everybody can see it pretty loud and
Oh, I
clear here.
mean, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Like Ryu's dislike is spiders. I'm gonna touch up the spider so it has like the Juri color scheme.
Oh, that's
Uh,
cute.
like I want to make it a bit more clear that that's like a Juri colored spider, just to keep it within Street Fighter. Yeah. Uh, I'm thinking. Right now, I'm trying to figure out just how detailed I want this to be because it's supposed to be like a funny piece, and I don't want to go ham on the detail for a piece that's essentially like more comedic. But I think I'm gonna do some more. I'm gonna do a few more.
Cool.
Very
Uh,
cool.
yeah.
We love to see the activity in the FGC, Crom, and the art's awesome. I've seen a bunch of your work, and I'm a big fan. Your Lily piece, and I think it was their costume 3, correct?
Yeah.
Awesome, sick piece. And then you drew a little gaming Luke. I wouldn't hang your hat up on a gamer Luke either if you were to do a new challenger screen and you wanted to do the, funny
Yeah.
T-shirt Luke, gamer Luke theme. That's pretty good.
I've been thinking about that, but I wasn't sure if the contest requires them wearing their like
Oh,
um
costume, their costume 1 or not?
yeah, their custom one. I would but I would be down to do like a Luke, a gamer Luke uh piece. You know, like I would like to incorporate things about the characters that I know are part of like their personality. Um, so definitely a gamer Luke it would be on the table as well.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Follower goal met.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
go.
I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, that is true. We did hit a follower goal. I want to thank everybody that's been here tonight and hitting that follow button. Make sure you do that. We do lots of streams and lots of these little shows, and always something going on in the block. So make sure you stick around. And as we're getting close to wrapping the show up, we only got a couple segments left here. We got our clip of the week, which is going to be something good.
Who is it? Who's in this clip?
I don't know if you guys can pull the stream up now so that you guys can watch the clip as well. I would like for you guys to see it as well, if possible. Let me know when you guys are ready.
Oh yeah, I got it open.
Okay. Everybody else? Good to go?
Yeah, we're good.
All right, here we go. Clip of the week.
Oh, okay. See, I got Crom's Twitter wrong. My bad.
Oh, no worries.
Crom.
I appreciate it though. Thanks, guys.
Oh, 1,000 deaths.
Oh.
Ah, yeah, there it is. There it is.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, that's 1,000 right there.
Oh.
Demons
Maybe 1,000
everywhere.
deaths.
Wow.
Wake up, demon! You're insane. Why would you?
Here's 1,000 more. Right there.
Oh my god.
How many 1,000 deaths is that? How many 1,000 deaths?
How do you drive rush into demon? That is so hard for me. Oh, that combo's hard. Oh my god. Bro. That's wild.
Oh, that's so funny.
No. Through the super? Oh, no way. That actually works? That's insane.
Yeah, I think if it's
Okay.
like point blank, it's pretty much unavoidable.
That's so wild.
Yeah.
Well, that was clip of the week, y'all. Demons everywhere. We've been playing lots of Puma in the op this week. And that's a little bit of all the clips, a little, homogenized piece of all the clips of the landed demons in the game. So, good fun. Outside of that, we got Music Rex. Everybody want to take a minute and you talk about it as you post. Check out the sound test channel in the Discord server that I am posting right now in the chat. If you go to that sound test channel, all of us will have something for you to listen to this week. Who would like to go first? Who's ready to put something in our ears first here?
Do it. Put something in your ears. Well, while everyone else is getting their stuff ready.
Do we get to say do we get like one song?
Whatever you want.
Yeah.
A song, an album, something. If you want to put two, that's fine. Just mention what they are and just throw them up there in the sound test channel. Put a link to them on whatever, YouTube, Spotify, whatever you listen to music on.
Okay.
First rec I got here. This is it's called Dead in a Year by Street Military. Street Military is like I guess local, quote unquote. They're from Houston. They're like from a long time ago. It's 80s gangster rap stuff. But it's nice to listen to sounds that came from where I live, and it's got, I guess it's their sort of answer to NWA or whatever, but it's good. If you like old school hip hop, check out Street Military. It's fun stuff.
Cool.
Who else?
I would like to recommend Buddy's Business by the OJs.
Ooh.
Really, I don't know. It's very yeah. It's like I guess you could say is what R&B. No. Yeah, I guess you could say it's R&B. I actually listened to it in a soundtrack of a movie that I watched a while ago, and I just really like the song. I guess I can post it in voice chat.
Yeah. Go
Sound
sound
test.
Yeah.
Sound test.
Mm-hmm.
One sec.
Very cool.
Yeah, I actually listen to a lot of the when I don't want to listen to the soundtrack of Street Fighter 6, I usually put this kind of music to play.
Does anyone want to listen to the Street Fighter 6 soundtrack? I don't think so.
Yeah, I can't say I'm a big fan. Um, but we got a jukebox now, which is cool.
Nice.
And
Yeah,
thank
for sure.
Capcom for that.
I think that's the best addition to Street Fighter 6.
All right, there it is. Sound test.
Very good. Tonight I got for you guys an artist called Bones, a rapper, and a song called Rampart Range. Man, I have a hard time saying that word. Rampart Range. It's a good song, good flow. I like the guy. He mentions Ponyo in the song. I like Ponyo. That's
The
all.
Ghibli movie?
The Ghibli movie.
Oh, okay.
He says, "I get your bitch growing legs like Ponyo."
Oh my god. Oh god. That's a good one.
Bars, spitting bars. But anyway, BonBon, do you have any music recommendations for us?
I hope so.
Let's see.
I can recommend 2 Undercover Unite for a proper entry to hardcore tunage.
Gotta love hardcore tunage.
Oh my god.
Oh, I like new metal too. It sucks.
Hell yeah, brother.
Go fucking
Oh,
real
Bonbon.
for that.
What a dog. Kyle, what do you got, man?
I actually lately I've been listening to a bunch of like just random stuff on Spotify, but a song that like really stuck with me when I listened to it the other day was called "Someday" by Motoharu Sano. That song kind of rocks. It's like it's like an '80s like folk rock song, Japanese dude. I don't know. It just spoke to my soul. Really really nice. A nice song while I just was like chilling outside, laying by the poolside.
We got another transmission from BonBon coming in real quick. BonBon's over here trying to tell us what kind of music he's into, but it's coming in kind of... Oh, there it is.
I'm mainly into the rave like hardcore, jungle, techno, garage, and NYC house.
Okay.
House music. House. Okay.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah. Sick.
I like that. I like that.
Gentlemen.
I think that
do we
about
have
does it.
anything else? Yeah.
Come to the Discord. Hang out. Come play some video games. We
Yeah,
still got
dude.
T-shirts up
Oh, yeah.
on Redbubble. If you guys ever want to buy, like, rep the op in the street. Not that we really make any money, and not that I'm trying to make any money from it, but if you like our logos, we got some merch. We got stickers. We got coffee cups.
I need a sticker for sure.
A hat.
Put
It's
on
all
the stick-
cool.
oh.
Rep us at your local. Grab an op shirt.
The L ship to Mexico.
I believe so.
I think
Right,
Redbubble will
cool.
shift to Mexico, but
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure. And Crom,
Yeah.
if it's cheaper for you to take the stuff and go to make it in your own local area, I'll get you the files you need, so you can do that instead of paying a premium at Redbubble or something for it.
I just so happen to live a block away from some of the best people in like some really really good graphic artists who do T-shirts like the old school way, like with like the
screen printing and everything.
Yeah, he's like a
That's
superb
crazy.
screen printer. So maybe I could commission like some really high quality op T-shirts, and whenever I go visit you guys, which is happening at some point, it has to happen.
We'll have to do an
OppBlock
Evo,
link.
an Evo or one of these majors. We all got to get together and
yeah.
get a big op meetup.
Yeah, I could get some of them made and bring it as gifts to y'all.
That'd be fun.
Man, it would be insane. I'll get you some of the source material there, Crom,
Hell
and
yeah.
if you want to mess with it, then you can do whatever you want with it. We got loads and loads of files on files on files. And
Hell
also
yeah.
out there, if you're listening right now, you want to make something, if you like the op and you want to create something to for us to use or whatever, we're all community driven. Everything you see here, the art on the stream, the stuff you see in the Discord, the tournament winning artwork, it's all done in house here. We got lots of good content creators. If you want something promoted, hit us up. We'll throw it on a T-shirt. If you wanted to be able to buy a sticker of it or something, we can make that happen. So that channel's always open. Contact one of the members of the society in the Discord. Other than that, come back next week or 2 weeks from now for Hot Off the Block episode 8.
With the next episode. Is it
Mike
going to
and
be
Ed.
another interview?
We'll see. We'll see.
Oh, okay.
We'll see what happens. There's lots gonna happen potentially tomorrow. We might have lots to talk about.
Yeah,
so
it's gonna be great.
You know, that would be ideal for sure. Again, thank you, Crom. Thank you, Yepsy. Thank you, BonBon. Really appreciate y'all coming in to the show
It's been a
tonight.
pleasure.
Sharing
stuff.
Thanks for
Thank
having
you
me.
guys for sharing your stuff, man. We like you guys. We love the ops. You know, shout out to everyone that came to watch today. Shout out to subs. Shout out to you know, Sarasota gang, everybody, OppBlock International, you know who you are. And all right, the special end of night shout out. Good night, BonBon.
Goodbye, everyone. I love you. Mwah, mwah.
Nice. I
Good night, everybody. Crom, you got one more thing for us? You got one more thing for us, Crom?
Have a good night.
Yep, you got one more.
Bye.
wait, what's up?
You were gonna say something, Crom? Before we
No,
go?
no. I have a feeling that was a reference, and I know what it was from, and it's just like now I'm gonna see BonBon as like a weird doodle. Like that's how I'm gonna imagine him now.
You should. He is.
Ha ha ha.